I don't know if you, like me, like reading. I love reading. Always got kind of 2 or 3 books on the go. I'm a big fan of non-fiction stuff. I don't read a great deal of fiction. If I do, Terry Pratchett stuff I'll generally read on a regular basis. And I went through a period of reading James Patterson, but they just annoyed me because, chapters were about 2 pages long. And we're talking about reading this morning because apparently I was reading this thing over the weekend that says kids learn better when they read rhymes, when what they're reading actually rhymes. And I don't know about you. I don't know if if this is something that you like to do if you read books on a regular basis. I encourage everybody to read because I think it's a great thing to be able to do, to read and get enjoyment out of reading, and it's a great thing to be able to do if you find yourself just bored somewhere, and always try and have a book on me, or I've got some stuff on my phone that some books on my phone that I read, because I think it is a great way to just while away the time. My next guest, kind of taking it a little bit further, loves reading. Well, listen, Dane, you do love reading, don't you?
Oh yeah, I can't get enough of it. I read hours every day.
Good job, because raising money and you're going to read for a whole day. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, so 24 hours, 11 a.m. till 11 a.m. Lots of energy drinks and fingers crossed, I suppose.
Why are you doing it?
It's to raise money for Dyslexia Action. So I've got a few friends and family members who have, suffered from dyslexia. But in general, I just think, everyone should have the chance to enjoy reading as much as I do.
So is it just you on your own, or is any of your friends joining in, or...?
It's mainly me on my own. I've got some author friends who have contributed prizes. We've got a giveaway as well. And some of my blogger friends are doing their own version of it as well. So.
Okay. And where are you going to do it? Is there a special place? Are you just in your bedroom or what?
Yeah, it's literally in my bedroom. So I've got, I'm going to be live streaming it all across the internet. So, I've been working with Dyslexia Action. They've been sending me some posters and some balloons to do. And, it's all going to be live streamed over the internet. And then we'll have a little compilation video at the end for anyone who doesn't want to watch 24 hours of me reading, which is fair enough.
I don't see why not. Sonny and Shay, who are here between 2 and 4 this afternoon, Sonny's dyslexic, and they've spoken about it a number of times. Why Dyslexia Action? Was there a reason you've gone towards that?
It's a difficult choice, really, because I knew I wanted to do it, in aid of dyslexia, and there are, loads of great charities out there, and I suppose I picked those really because I got in touch with a few different ones and asked how they'd, be able to help. What with me being a blogger and everything being online, I wanted to work with the one that seems to, have the best grasp of engaging with people online, so they seem like the natural choice.
Excellent. Do you know what you're going to be reading for the 24 hours?
That's a good question. I've got a load of books ready. I've got a load of Stephen King books to read. But my plan is to start out slowly, and then towards the end I've got my reserves. So, books that I've read before and I know I enjoy, so at least I can, keep on reading. So Harry Potter series, for example, should keep me going for a few hours.
Harry Potter, Stephen King, what unusual bedfellows they will make. So the Stephen King ones that you're reading that seem to be at the top of your pile from what you're saying. Have you read them before?
Not those ones, no. So I actually, because I run a book blog and I spend so much time reading, I try not to revisit books I've already read, because then I can't read as many new books. So my plan's to read new stuff for as long as I can, and then if I start, struggling, then I'll switch back to the old favourites.
Because, I'll be honest, I find if I read for a certain period of time, my eyes immediately start to go, and I immediately start falling asleep. How is it just going to be energy drinks, standing up? How are you going to do it?
Yeah, I've had a lot of feedback from that from everyone else as well. Most people sort of read just before they go to bed to help them drift off. I've stocked up on energy drinks. I'm going to have the windows open to make sure there's cold air coming in. And also I will be allowed a short break each hour just to make sure that my live stream's working, and to nip to the toilet and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that I won't fall asleep.
Okay. And are you going to be? You're saying you're live streaming, and as fascinating as that can be at times, are you reading out loud, or are you just going to be reading to yourself?
Yes, no, it will just be in myself. Otherwise, I think I'd get quite a sore throat.
You. To be fair, that's a whole different challenge. If people want to check you out, if people want to have a look, is there a website? Where can they go?
The best place to go, we've got a Just Giving page, which is justgiving.com/socialbookshelves. And we've also got some videos on YouTube which explain the prizes and how it works. And again, that's youtube.com/socialbookshelves.
Excellent stuff, and that is good. And as you say, there's going to be prize, because as well as being a book blogger, and you read and kind of give your thoughts on books, which is excellent, because for so long we've just had to deal with, those elevated, quite snooty people that write for magazines. You're a writer yourself as well.
Yes, yeah.
Do you find that hard when you're reading not to either critique or analyse what you're reading as a writer?
I think in some ways I do. I mean, I definitely look for things like, punctuation mistakes and spelling mistakes and things like that. And yeah, I don't know. I think it gives you an extra edge because you're able to see it from the writer's point of view as well. So you can kind of look at the books from multiple angles. But at the same time, all of my, my reviews, I try and just relate it to my own experience as a reader and whether I enjoyed reading it or not.
Okay. Well, listen, Dane, all the best with it. I'm sure it'll go, fantastically well. Do let us know when you're done. You can just email us. You don't need to speak to us. I mean, I'm sure your brain will be mashed. And I believe you've got a rhyme, haven't you? Because we're asking for rhymes for your weekend.
I can do my best for a rhyme.
No, that's fine. Don't worry. We'll take that. We'll have that if we need it. Go on.
Okay, so this weekend I clean my bookshelves because it's good for my health, like a little elf. So that's what I did with myself.
Oh, brilliant, Dane. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for coming.
Cheers, thank you.
Dane Cobain from Tamworth, going to be reading for 24 hours. When is it? Is it 11 o'clock this morning you start?
No, it's the 8th of November. So it's to tie in with there's a dyslexia week as well. So.
Great. Brilliant, excellent stuff. Well, we will be looking forward to that. If you missed the website or anything or any of the details, we've got them here. 03453 009956. 15 minutes.